Hey, fellow Nigerians, fellow Africans, listeners from within Nigeria, across Africa and around the world. This is your boy, Smart Mado Ajaja, the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite, and the anchor of Nigeria now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International, all the way from Houston, Bayou City, United States of America. How are you all? Just calling on you. I'm inviting you to a huge event tomorrow. I will be playing host. So guess who? Yes, Dr. Lloyd Ukwu. Yes, Dr. Lloyd Ukwu, a US-based president of the National Democratic Coalition, NADECO USA. We're going to be talking about the state of the nation. Yes, the state of Nigeria. And this is a very, it's going to be so explosive. It will blow your mind. Yes, to know more about what is holding your country hostage, what is holding you hostage, why you go to sleep with open eyes. Yes. We're going to be talking about the economy. We're going to be talking about the politics of Nigeria. We're going to be talking about the origin. Yes, why Nigeria is stuck in the midst of its plenty. Why the people of Nigeria are hungry when they should not be. So I would think that any young, especially young Nigeria, you know, my interest, I have so much interest in the young people of Nigeria. As much as I detest some of the things you do, I love you. That is why you see me at the age of nearly 63. Yes, still in the battlefront on your behalf. I am not happy that you are not picking up this fight. You are not coming out to join us. Some of you have started building, yes, you have started building different types of pages, WhatsApp groups to work for the same people that put you where you belong, where you are right now. You graduate from university, you have no job. Yes, some have graduated 10 years ago. You are driving Okada. You studied engineering, you are driving Okada. When you are supposed to be in construction, you are supposed to be in the oil field, you are supposed to be everywhere. You studied medicine. You know, sad thing that doctors in Nigeria don't get jobs anymore. Unemployment in medicine. Yes, nurses are unemployed in Nigeria. Yes. Does that not tell you that something is wrong? Yes. Nigeria where thugs lead. Nigeria where killers are leaders. Nigeria where kidnappers are ruling. Nigeria where a terrorist is a vice president. Nigeria where a bandit is your minister of defense, and you all keep quiet, all of us keep quiet. Yes. Now, because they have been telling you lies, nobody has been telling you the truth. Can you imagine a country with a drug dealer as head of state, president and commander-in-chief of Nigeria's armed forces is a drug dealer paired with a terrorist, with a defense minister, giving General Christopher Musa, a supposed good general, instruction? How are we fighting terrorism in Nigeria? Why is our economy lying prostrate? Yes, why are our children, our young girls, are being traded as sex slaves around the world? Yes, come and join us tomorrow with Dr. Lloyd. You're going to hear things that will blow your mind and hopefully help you wake up so that we can start with all the urgency that is required to build that country. Yes, that country we deserve to live in, because Nigeria is not supposed to be a poor country. Nigeria is not supposed to be a country that will be begging for aid from anybody. Yes, Nigeria is supposed to be a country that will be given to everybody. And you know what? We have been given. They have been stealing from us. But because we don't have the type of leadership that can stand for us, that is why we are stuck where we are. It's time for us. Yes. So we stop the fake leaders. Yes. Fake leaders. Fake leaders. Fake councillors. Fake local government chairmen. Fake members of state and national assembly. Fake governors. Fake president. Fake everything in Nigeria. Nigerian young people. It is you. It is you that I'm talking to. You are behaving like you are still bets. So join us tomorrow for this epic event. Yes, come with an open mind. I don't care where you come from. The north, east, west, and south. Come out. There is confusion everywhere in Nigeria. There's confusion in the east. There's confusion in the west. There's more confusion in the north. There's confusion in my south Niger Delta. So why are we in so much confusion? It's because of our tragedy of leadership. So come. Bola Tinubu alone is not the only problem of Nigeria. It's just a small piece of it. Yeah, but it's the champion of the problem of Nigeria now. You know what should happen? Dismantle Nigeria and put it together to work like a real country. But right now, we don't have a country. So any person who is telling you about Nigeria being a country, Nigeria is not a country. We are just wobbling. We are inside it. We are all like rats in a cage. Yes, we are like animals in the zoo. Why? Why do we get angry when people say Nigeria is a zoo? Is Nigeria truly not a zoo? Tell me, if Nigeria is not a zoo, why is Kashim Shettima a terrorist, your vice president? If Nigeria is not a zoo, why is Bola Ahmed Tinubu a drug dealer, a certificate forger, an identity thief, a fraudster, your president? If Nigeria is not a zoo, why is Dr. Bello Matawale, yes, the ex-governor of Zamfara State, a bandit, and somebody who was giving money and buying operational vehicles for bandits, why is he your defense minister? Why do you have a National Assembly populated by all criminals, no exception? Why do you have governors that are all evil? Yeah, why? Why is it that we have 30 million almajiris, 30 million innocent and defenseless children on the streets, in the north and everywhere in Nigeria, with nobody fending for them? They live under the harsh and inhumane conditions and bad weather in the north. And we say we are governors, we say we are sultan, and we say we are emirs, we say we are obis, obas, and whatever somebody is called somewhere else. It's time. Why are we so afraid? Why are we afraid? Why do you call me, hey, take it easy, oh, these people are so dangerous? So why am I not the dangerous person that everybody should be afraid of? Why should I be the one being afraid of everybody and not them being afraid of us? Do you know the power of our number? If we come together, why is it that we are not able to gather together and build that human mass of conscious Nigerians who want to change? I was talking to some people today. Our people still have not come to an understanding that they are the power, that they have the power, that they are the people who can hold government accountable, that they are the people who can say, when they say this government move, they move. Why are Nigerians allowing a few people to move them? People that they should be moving. It's time for us to build that mass, critical mass of critically conscious Nigerians to wake up and remove our country from the hell it is in right now. You, I, and all of us can do it. This is not about religion. This is not about your tribe. This is not about anything else. It is about Nigeria. It is about our children. It is about our now. It is about our tomorrow. It is about our deep into the future. Why can't we do something now? They have finished us. They have destroyed everything. Our country is hopeless. Yes. How do you feel? You wake up, your children looking at you. You don't have any food to give them to eat. You lie. Some of our parents now lie to children that they are fasting. Yes, that their pastor say they should fast. That is how they calm them down ahead of the next day of uncertainty. Why should we continue to live in this uncertainty? Nigerians, what is wrong with you? Yes, what is wrong? What is wrong? We are the people. We are the power. We are everything that we need. We are whatever we need to make Nigeria work. Nigeria can work. And Nigeria will work. And all we need to do is unite and set Nigeria free. Why are we afraid of coming together? They put us in a box. They tell us we are not. They tell us we are Southerners. They tell us we are Northerners. Oh, because you're a Northerner, you cannot criticize a Northerner who is killing Nigeria. You cannot criticize a Christian who is destroying Nigeria. You cannot criticize a Muslim who is destroying Nigeria. Is our country about Islam and Christianity or about Nigeria? Our country is about our humanity. Our humanity first. Your religion is your personal business. It's not a state business. It's not a national business. So why do you put religion? Why do you allow them to put religion? They divide you with it. They are killing you. They have houses in Saudi Arabia. They have in America. They have in the UK. But you have absolutely nothing but hunger, starvation, poverty. When are you going to wake? And that is why we are inviting you to talk about, listen to somebody who has given so much to Nigeria. Talk about Nigeria and its state and its future in darkness, unless we all wake up to get something done. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Nigerian time. So if you are going to go to sleep early, take siesta so that you'll be able to be part of this program. Listen, and then share this message now, inviting. I shared a link to that, to the program. So you can hear yourself, not being told by any malam or by any fake politician. Do you feel sad that a dog is representing you in the National Assembly? Do you feel sad that a killer, a dullard who was not good in class, be your representative? Because all of us kept quiet. Good people, when they keep quiet, their country suffers. And this is why Nigeria is suffering. Good people are more in number, but they went to sleep and say that politics is is dirty. Now, you allow dirty people into politics, and that is why politics is dirty. So it's time to clean up our polity. It's time to clean up our country. No matter which party you belong to right now, you must wake up and join us to set Nigeria free. Nigeria is not only my property, it is the property of you, me, and all of us. So you must do your own part to set Nigeria free. If you don't, you have done the worst damage to the country. You have contributed to what is ailing the country. Yeah, don't go and create a message and then run away. Now, listen to this before you go. A message a Nigerian creator. I don't know him. I'm looking for him. I want to talk to him. This is how they will make good messages and they will run away. You don't see them anymore. We are tired of listening to videos of people that cannot fight. Make your video. Bring yourself out like I'm bringing myself out. You imagine when me and people like that who are speaking seriously about the truth, about what is taking place in Nigeria, where will we go? We will shout down these devils. We will shout down the thugs who now come with stolen money and then be everywhere wanting to lead us. Listen, before this.
To make and the plane in which I was traveling in got hijacked. 125 people died at the point of that crash. About 50 of us survived the initial impact and were hospitalized in the Comoros Islands. Within 24 hours, there was a plane that arrived and airlifted all Americans. Aircrafts arrived to airlift all the Europeans. They took out all the Israelis. I mean, anybody from any nation, even South Africa, came and got their citizens. Nigeria, we did not even get to see any person.
Nigeria doesn't care.
The earliest we saw someone was after we had been airlifted to the hospital in Nairobi. Somebody showed up and gave us $200 each. Days after many Nigerians were killed in the plane crash and nobody was there to account for them. Now coming back home, I drive the roads and people are siphoning the wealth and the resources of this nation for personal gains. They won't even go to the same hospitals that they claim they're opening for the average citizens because they're busy sending their kids and their families abroad for treatment and for education. And yet we keep voting the same people in every time. Yet the average Nigerian does not even think it is okay to stand up and challenge the status quo.
No.
This makes no sense.
I mean, Nigerian does not like to stand up. He's suffering. He wants to live forever.
Now, this morning I was watching the news and I saw that 16 people had been arrested as suspects for the killing of 7 herdsmen.
They will arrest you if you kill a herdsman.
Because
But they don't arrest the herdsmen killing our people.
we had
Yes.
hens, I think about 76 if I'm getting this correct.
Mhm.
Men,
That tells you
women, and
that we don't own Nigeria.
some unborn, butchered,
Yes.
and nobody said anything.
Nothing.
There was a mass outcry, there was a mass burial of innocent civilians just living in their homes, trying to put food on the table, and they were butchered.
And somebody will tell me to come and talk to a government. Which government is there to talk to? Me? Talk to a government? Are you serious?
Where close to 100 of your citizens are killed and nobody did anything about it.
Is there a government?
But in the last
Which
24
president is he
hours,
talking about?
7 herdsmen were killed in the same area where these innocent people were killed and no one had done anything for weeks. Within 24 hours, the police had been dispatched.
The army.
16
The army works for the Nigerian army. Is not the army of the Nigerian people. I tell you this.
This is the height of injustice. This is the height
Christopher Musa is just a spokesperson.
stand up and
He doesn't know what is going on. He does not know what is going on.
unethical.
Yeah.
No nation treats its citizens like this. Now, please listen to me and listen to me closely. I am not an advocate for violence.
What if you are an advocate for violence? People are violating you. Right to self-defense is a universal right. Don't tell me about not advocating for violence. You want to be nice?
I am not in support of killings or anything, but I'm simply saying that our government's approach to the matter is lopsided and it is wrong. You know, there's a saying, House Allah Isa. It simply means that God is able, God is a just God. You cannot treat people
Their God is not just.
and expect that there is one greater than you that will keep quiet and watch it. But more
They don't believe in God.
what are we
Bola
as
Tinubu has no
Nigerians
God.
about?
Kashi Shatima has no
Why
God.
is it okay
Bello Matawale has no God. All of them have no God. So what are you talking about God? Tell me about God here, please.
anything about it?
Yeah.
What is normal about people being killed just being at home? What is the Nigerian life worth? Maybe that's why nobody's saying anything. There are kidnappings, there are robberies, there are murders going on every single day. I mean, you killed a whole human being, a whole
waking up.
Do you know what it means for this heart to keep beating? Do you understand what it means for this dynamic human being to be put together? We may not have any value for it, but life is worth something. Let's stand up for the sanctity of life. If we don't want to stand up for anything, let's stand up for just this one thing, that life is worth something. Let me tell you something. If an American gets abducted, in fact, funny enough, something recently happened like that. I think I understood that some Americans and some Europeans were abducted in Kaduna. And within a matter of days, they were found. Why? Because the nation understands the value of a life. The nation understands the importance of its government. The government understands its responsibility to ensure that all of its citizens are catered for, are cared for, and are covered by the entity called a government. It is the sovereign responsibility of every nation not only to protect, but also to provide for the people of that nation. But what is our government doing?
Where is the
What are
government?
our leaders doing? What
Which leader?
qualifies them to even be called leaders if they do not even care about the sanctity of life? Every Nigerian has become a government.
Does what is it called, Saad care about life? When they kill people, do you hear him say anything? He was defending Boko Haram when they started. Now he's silent. He was one of those who brought Bola Tinubu. He even threatened the Nigerians that nobody will do anything, to stop Bola Ahmed from speaking up. That is why the people in the north of Nigeria should come after all of them. Yes. Yes. Job. They are building more universities for universities of unemployment. Yes. Yes.
A nation like Nigeria is just struggling with a common sickness called malaria. It's sad. Every Nigerian has become a pharmacist and a doctor by himself because he knows that he can. It just blows my mind. I do not understand how. And yet, we have everything, both human and natural resources, that most of the developed nations are dying for. What is the Nigerian life worth? I just hope you won't just watch this video and just look away. I mean, share this video. I don't know who's going to hear this, but this is not right. This is not right. This is unfair. It's not dignified for human beings to live like this. I mean, we don't even have emergency posts. First of all, the roads are bad. So if you're in a car accident or something, God help you. You can't even find good medical treatment within 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I've seen young people in their 20s, in their 30s, dying in the last few years simply because they don't have access to simple things like a dialysis machine in an entire state. And yet, we're calling ourselves the giant of Africa. The giant of what? What qualifies us? What is the basis? Who gives us the right for that? No, it's not fair. It's not right. We need to stand up as a people. It's enough is enough. Listen, Nigerians are very, very, we are very obedient people in our own way.
Disobedient, Nigeria obedient is foolishness right now. It's the height of idiocy. Which kind of obedience? You are dying, you are obedient? That's bullshit. Yes.
That we want to see change. Or we complain about it, but we do not put our foot down. For instance, you go to a hotel and the hotel says, hey, we're providing you buffet, like breakfast buffet or something, which is okay. You've paid for the service. But when you come out, they'll tell you, oh, the food is finished. And the typical Nigerian will be like, okay, and just walk away. Why? You've paid for the service, for God's sake. Somebody has to stand up and say, go provide it. You need to start standing up for what is right. Until we as citizens of this nation begin to stand up for what is right.
There are no citizens in Nigeria. They are tribalists, religious nationalists, and bigots. Nigerians have not attained that level of citizenship. Why is it that we are not able to find a way outside this obstacle? Break it down. Nigerian life is worth absolutely nothing right now. Yes. The video is being shared. You need to step up. Come and join us at Open Nigeria. You don't, because this is the problem I have. We are tired of making all these big claims. Let's do it. They will know. Nigeria will carry American flag. They will vote in an American election that they know they are not there. But at home they don't do a damn thing. When you tell them, they tell you come home. We have come home many times. Another great speech, great, powerful. And I've been speaking this same message since how many years? I hate that they will speak and then they vanish. You don't see anything, you don't see him again. So any person who has access to this person and looking for him, if you have access to him, you got his number, please send me a message. I would like to talk to him. If someone like this is talking the same way I have been talking, and many are talking from across the country, and then we come together and build a critical mass of critically conscious Nigerian people, I don't know where Buhari will be. He will be running. I don't know where all those ones who call themselves northern elders or northern leaders will be. I don't know where all those who say they are not Igbo leaders will be. I don't know where those fake who call themselves Yoruba elders and Yoruba leaders who only benefit from repressing Nigeria and lying to the people of Nigeria. I don't know where they will all be. I don't know where all those who rob Nigeria, exploit for themselves, who come from the south where I come from. I don't know where we'll be. I don't know where someone like Wike, Mechi Rotimi, and all that Air Rufai will be if Nigerians wake up and want their country back. You know what? The same Nigerians we are speaking up for, the same Nigerians we are putting our lives on the line for, are already busy organizing for the same oppressors that put them where they are right now. What can we do about that? Yeah, this young man spoke very well. I would love to speak with him. I would love him to be part of the Open Nigeria movement, so all of us can unite to build a mass movement that will not just only remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is just a small piece of the problem. Nigeria is decayed so badly. We need to uproot the Nigerian system, break it down, dismantle it, so we can set up a brand new foundation, an expandable foundation, yes, built on justice and respect for equality and access to social and socio-economic justice for all Nigerians without condition. That is what we need right now. Where are you, Nigerians? I was speaking on a platform where people from they call it tribe, where they are from. I cried, and I laughed, because these are a people who don't learn anything. These are a people who love darkness. These are a people who want to continue in the same trajectory that destroyed them. Who are they putting forward in a race where they say so-called? I pray against 2027. I pray against 2027 politically, that 2027 will not come to materialize politically for Nigeria. Because I tell you, the people of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be your president in 2027. If you allow Nigeria to get to that point of 2027, and you will suffer. Nigeria deserves to be dismantled and reassembled to operate as a real country. So any person talking about 2027 is an enemy of Nigeria, by my own estimation. Because what I am seeing is not good. Are you concerned how people are jumping into APC? A terrorist organization fronting as a political party? Are you not seeing them? And once they move, their slaves moves with them. The slaves who were critical of APC yesterday will not see any problem moving with their slave masters. That is how sad the story of Nigeria has gotten. That is how bad. Are you aware? My bank account was frozen nearly the past 2 years. All those that I used to support are not able to support them. And you are suffering. In Nigeria that kills its heroes, Nigerian people who kill their own heroes, Nigerian people who kill their prophets, Nigerian people because of their corruption, who will line behind an evil man. Yes, because it serves their momentary interest. Yes, can you imagine my Ika people talking about Peter Nwabosh, Ned Nwoko, Ifeanyi Okowa, and another boy of Ifeanyi Okowa, who has never done any business. He has never owned any company. All of a sudden, he came into a money that we don't know where it came from. Our young people are shouting that these are the people they want. to represent them as the Senate. Shame on Nigerians. Shame. Shame. You people of Nigeria at home, you have not seen suffering. Unless you change your ways. Unless you change your ways. Nigeria has, like he said, Nigeria has some of the best brains around the world. But when it comes to leadership, Nigerians will not look for those ones. Some of them decided that they have tried. Like me, I came. They get tired. And then left the stage for criminals. How are we going to continue to leave these criminals to continually destroy our country? This is the question we must answer. Our young people don't even know who they are anymore because they took away the study of history from our academic curriculum. Parents are not teaching their children morals anymore. Now, I know my own place of Ika. It looks like the Ika parents have failed. Failed, totally failed. And perhaps the same thing with Nigeria. That's why the country is collapsing. Young people don't even know. They are so shallow in thinking. They don't understand what life means. They don't understand what the future holds for them. Even as they see their country falling apart, they are going deeper into the ditch, lining behind the criminals who created the confusion and the trouble they are in. Wow, Nigerians. Anyway, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, join us as we talk about the state of the nation. Professor Ogumba, now I won't go, now they come. But listen to the thing. Now the same thing when me do, they talk all the time. The disaster Nigeria has become because of the tragedy of leadership and the tragedy of followership. Our people are so corrupt. Nigerians are so corrupt. Nigerians are so corrupt. Corruption has destroyed Nigeria. Corruption has gone down to the grassroots. And you know what that means. When corruption creeps into a grassroots of any nation, that nation never survives. Unless something drastic happens. We need something drastic to happen to Nigeria, so Nigerians can wake up. And that drastic thing is called revolution. Yes, it's called revolution. Do you have, people tell me? Anyway, Dr. Gumba, we'll go talk later. So Nigerians, Professor Gumba, be there tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the state of this sorrow called Nigeria. That is not a country. We don't have a country. But right now, it's a caricature that a generation has to rise up to dismantle Nigeria and reassemble it so that it will be good for human survival. Nigeria is a zoo. Whoever wants to get angry. I said it. Nigeria is a ZOO. If it is not a zoo, why did you allow Buhari to be your president? If it's not a zoo, why is Bola Ahmed your president? What business does he have to be a president? If it is not a zoo, why is a terrorist your vice president? If it is not a zoo, why is Bello Matawale Minister of Defense? Yes, why is Truji now picking up a gun? Who is the person masterminding Truji? Truji is an innocent man. Let me tell you, he's a victim of the Nigerian system. Nigerian army, they are good at killing innocent and defenseless citizens. Herdsmen will kill people like this young man stated. And no problem. And then when some people fight back and kill them, they deploy the army. And you know what that means? The army of Nigeria, the Nigerian army is not the army of Nigerian people. The army of Nigeria is remotely controlled. Christopher Musa is a noise maker, like my brother Lucky Irabo make. And whenever they kill, they will come and make a tough statement and then go. And then we wait for another one to come, to happen. And then he comes back again. I hear him say that Nigeria will be a leading world producer of war armament. Oh my God. Yes, that's what I hear. I read it the other day. I think it was on Channels News. He goes there. A person who cannot command a troop to wipe out Boko Haram and stop the banditry across the place. In my hometown alone, my hometown that is far from the north, my hometown, over 100 people have been kidnapped. Out of the 100 people who have been so far kidnapped, over 20 were murdered. And then he's coming to tell me that he's the chief of defense staff. What is he defending? And the Nigerians still listen to idiots like this talking. If Nigerians don't rise up, if Nigerians don't unite and rise up, they will wipe out the country. And they have not seen, Nigerians don't understand what is happening in Nigeria. They don't know that they have been circled, that they are waiting for one announcement when they will come out and do mop up. All right? That is what it is. So sit down there and be donating your neck for them to kill. Don't wake up. Keep on planning for another election. And you will see what will happen. Goodbye and good night. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I don't care what rages and stages they put us through. But I was called to this duty of telling you the truth. And the truth I must deliver. Nobody can touch me because I am not doing anything with those. My spirituality and yours are not equally wired. So I'm not equally yoked with them. I pity the young people of Nigeria, especially as corrupt as they have gotten. Majority of Nigerian youths are very, very corrupt. Everything about them is money. Money, 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 money. They don't want to sacrifice. Well, perhaps this is what their parents taught them. My parents taught me so much about sacrifice, standing up for people. And that is why I'm standing at 62, going to 63. Yes, I am not a youth. But the youths who are supposed, whose future is in danger, they are not doing anything. They don't see that there is a problem around them. Bye for now.